Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today's video is another story time. But before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. Instagram, Vivalayoshii, TikTok, and Twitter at LifeWithSymone, which will be in the description box as well. Y'all, I don't know, like, my voice sound a little different. I feel like my voice is like coming in and out, but I don't know. But what I was gonna say is, I don't know what this video is titled, but I want to let y'all know in advance, this is the video, the part 2 from that video right there. Yes, the one with Stank. So this is the one when B-Day girl found out and she beat that ass. So yeah, I don't know what this title, that's why I just want to let y'all know, because I realized, I'm like, damn, it's been 3 months since I did that video. Okay, so here, let's get straight to it. All right, so one day, because like I told y'all in that last video, that happened like a year or so later when she found out. So I feel like I'm real greasy, y'all. So if I am, don't mind. Don't ask me why am I oily, because I don't know. It's hot in here and my AC is loud. And anyway, let's finish the story. So yeah, whenever, because I told you it was like some months or a year later, whatever the time frame, because I don't know. I don't just keep this shit written down. I don't know exact dates. But anyway, it was some time later. So like for the longest, whenever we'll be around B-Day, okay, remember last time we called her a birthday girl? We just gonna call her B-Day now, so it could just be easier. So whenever we'll be around B-Day, she will always tell us like we should dance, like we should become dancers and stuff, because y'all, she used to dance, but like she'll be like switching clubs and shit like that. So she used to tell us like, y'all should come to amateur night one night at this one club. It was a poppin' ass club in LA. I'm not gonna say what club, whatever. But she was like, y'all should come, like I did it, like I worked there before, like it be lit, like y'all come, we gonna make some money, da da da. She used to always say this, right? So one day she like said it, and it was just like we had planned a day that we was gonna do it, which was like we didn't do it, we kept pushing it off. So fast forward, Stank ended up hitting me like, hey girl, like you still down to dance? So I was like, okay y'all, we'll get there. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm still down or whatever. So she was like, okay, let's go this week. So I was like, all right, cool, we could go this week. So she was like, we're gonna go to the club. She sent me, like, they had posted on their Instagram, like, amateur night, da-da-da-da. So she was like, yeah, we could go or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm down, like, let's go. So when we was talking about it, because y'all, mind y'all, I used to have a pole in my room. This is like when I lived at my grandma's house. I used to have a pole in my room or whatever. So it's crazy because you would think that I would actually have been practicing or some shit. But anyway, so we would talk about it and stuff like that. So I'm like, y'all could come meet at my house since I'm closer to where the club is at. So I'm like, and then I'm like, and plus y'all should come early so we could get ready together. I'm like, and plus so B-Day could teach us like some shit, like, you know, because she know, because mind y'all, at this time, only time I've been to a strip club before was amateur night. I had took my sister, but that was crazy too. And then like I've been to parties that had dancers there, but it wouldn't be me like really focused on what's going on, like, so I really didn't like pay attention like that. Or I'll be at like some hood shit and they have a dancer, and like dancers that get hired to come to like hood parties and shit is totally different from strippers at the strip club. Like it's a whole different vibe. So yeah, like I said, anyway, so I'm telling her like, y'all should come early. I'm like, B-Day could teach us some shit, like, you know, show us what we should do or whatever like that. So she was like, girl, y'all, like it ain't no y'all, it's just gonna be me and you. So I'm like, why B-Day's not coming? Like, you know, she the one who really was telling us to try to put us onto this, y'all, even though I don't know why I was agreeing, because y'all, I knew anyway. So she was like, yeah, me and B-Day, we not cool or whatever. She was like, because that bitch is a weirdo, but I'll tell you more about it later. And I'm just like, oh, why is she weird? She was like, she's just mad. Like, she's just mad over a nigga, but, you know, it is what it is. It's no hard feelings. Like, she's mad. Like, basically saying, like, she, I guess, mad about a nigga. Like, she wouldn't say what nigga. So I'm automatically thinking it's B-Day nigga. Because remember, like, y'all, I heard in the last story time when Stank had fucked him or whatever. So I'm thinking like maybe they had that threesome with Stank, and Stank, her little lady parts was funking up the whole room, and I gave him a headache. I don't know, like maybe something bad happened, like I don't know, cause yeah. So anyway, she like, yeah, so I'm like, all right, whatever, I'm still down to do it. So she's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna come to your house early on that day or whatever. I forgot what day it was. I think it was like a Wednesday or some shit, Thursday, I don't know. She's like, I'm gonna come to your house early, and yeah, we're gonna get ready together, right? So anyway, she came to my house that day or whatever, right? So no, but let me tell y'all, so before she came to my house, because it was probably like, we probably had a few, like 1 or 2 days before that day was coming up. So I'm telling her, because in LA is so many stores where you can find like dancer clothes and shit like that, heels, like you can really just find that shit anywhere. So but where she live clip that you couldn't really find it everywhere. So I was on the phone with her when I was buying shit for me, like telling her like, oh, do you want me to get you something? Like, you just pay me back, all this other shit. She like, nah, I got it. I'm gonna give me something cute. Like, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Like, and I really felt like she was doing that because I don't know, because for some reason she was saying like little stuff. Like, I felt like she thought if she get a certain outfit, like if she picked out an outfit, then I would try to upstage her or something. Like, it was really giving that when it's like, girl, no, I had already had what I was gonna get. Like, if I would have showed you and you picked the outfit that was way better than mine, I'm gonna still keep the same outfit I was getting, because y'all know that shit is high anyway. Like, and then nobody have money to just be spending on trying to outdo somebody when I don't even know what the fuck I'm finna be doing up there anyway. So anyway, she was just like, nah, I'm gonna give me an outfit, like, don't trip, I got me like all this other shit. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, heels, you need heels? She like, I got it, girl, I got it. Whatever. So I got my outfit, boom. So now let's fast forward to the day of. So the day of, she come to my house. She got there pretty early or whatever, y'all. And like I said, remember I said I don't know how to do makeup. So my homegirl, she knew how to do makeup. So I just told her, like, can you come over and like do my little face a little bit, like do some little cute little natural quick beat or whatever. So she did that. She helped Stank out too as well. Mind y'all, when Stank came to my house, I was already confusion, y'all, because Stank came through the door. Mind y'all, when she came to my house, because I needed to like wash my leave out and shit. So I had washed my leave out. So I'm over here like, you know, weave straight, leave out, blow dry the fuck out. But I'm over here, but I'm about to straighten, I'm about to get it together. Stank came to my house with her whole hair just like blow dried out. Mine came there at a reasonable time. My homegirl came, she did our little makeup. It was like we still had hours. I asked Stank, I'm like, what is you gonna do to your hair? And she was like, girl, don't worry about it, we getting ready, whatever, da 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 da. So we're getting ready. It's getting closer to the time. Like at this point now, it's like an hour before we about to head out. Stank gonna ask me, because y'all, I used to keep a drawer in my room. Like, I used to keep one of my dresser drawers was just full of weave hair. Like, full of weave hair. So people used to go through and be like, oh, can I get this? Can I get this? Different colors, all that. Like, it was just full of weave hair. So Stank was like, can you sew me in a weave? Girl, my thing is, why would you wait until an hour before it's time for us to go to where we're going to ask me this? For one, you already know I don't know how to braid. Like, when I do my own hair, I could braid down my own hair, but y'all, like, back then that shit was trash. Like, so it's like, I don't know how to braid, I don't know how to do, I could sew you in something, but why would you wait an hour? Like, I'm still getting ready my damn self. Like, I still gotta get in the shower, I still gotta really just straighten out my leave out, like, you know, and I wanted to put some wand curls in my hair. Like, I still got shit I gotta do. So I was like, no. And I know somebody in the comments was gonna be like, wow, you fucked up, you let your homegirl just leave like that. No, because I'm not about to stop doing what I need to do for me to help you out when you been knew you wanted to ask me that, or you knew what it was like, and you just came here like that. Like her hair wasn't really blow dried out, but it was like you could tell her press was so old. Like it needed to be, like, she sweated it out a lot. Like, anyway, so I'm just like, girl, no, like, I'm not about to do your hair. And plus, you want me to sew some of my hair into your head? Baby, that ain't how that work, because I already know what type of friend she ain't gonna want to get that shit back. It's gonna be like, give me my hair back. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I'm gonna give it to you this time. It's gonna always be something. So it's been times where, like, she would borrow shit from me, and next thing you know, her friends would have it on, and I'll be like, bitch. So I'm like, nah, I still gotta get myself together. I'm not doing your hair. So she like, dang, that's fucked up. I don't know what I'm gonna do to my hair or whatever. So I'm like, I don't know, just figure it out or whatever. Like, but I'm about to get in the shower. So I was already telling her too, like, do you want to get a shower before me? Because I knew that I'd be taking a minute up in the shower. So she like, girl, no, I did not sweat in the car the whole way here. Baby, you came hours ago. We're about to go. You don't want to get in the shower? She was like, girl, like, I did not sweat on the way here. It's not even that hot today. What does that have to do with you wanting to get in the shower, bitch? We're about to go to amateur night. Why do you want to go swing that funk monk around the whole damn club? Like, it's really giving very... Did someone tell you it smelled good? Like, I'm confused. Like, musty, all that. So I'm just like, girl, you sure? Like, she like, bitch, I'm sure. Like, what are you trying to say? I'm like, I'm saying you should freshen up. Like, I'm being real blunt with her. Like, I'm like, I feel like you should just freshen up. Like, you shouldn't want to just go there stinking. Like, I didn't say stinking, but I'm like, you shouldn't want to go there like that. Like, you should want to freshen up. Like, I'm about to get in the shower. Bitch, I didn't sweat all day neither, probably. I probably did, probably didn't. But I'm like, I'm about to get in the shower. Like, you know, that's the right thing to do. You know, she just like, girl, no, just go ahead, take your little shower. Bitch, not you downplaying me taking a shower. Like, what? Where they do that at? Stankville, where you came from? Anyway, so I go in the shower or whatever, and I'm thinking, okay, she's gonna fix her hair. Before I got in the shower, I did fix my hair and shit like that, and I just like wrapped my shit up and I got in the shower or whatever. So I get in the shower, I'm thinking she's gonna fix her hair or whatever. By the time I get out the shower, y'all, I coming back into my room, I had this big mirror. She over there bobby pinning some of my tracks in her head. bobby pinning and clipping some of my tracks, some of my weave hair into her head. So I was like, girl, what is you doing? She was like, girl, I'm trying to do my hair. Like, you didn't want to sell me in a weave, so this is my other option. So I'm like, girl, that looks stupid. Like, I'm not even lying to her. I'm like, girl, you look crazy. She even like parted out a piece and bumped her up a little bang. And so it was like, this is how she had her hair, y'all. Bumped her a little bang. Mind you, it's not even a real bang because her hair is long. So she's like really trying to curl under this motherfucker to make it a bang. Like, you're really bumping the fuck out of it. Like, okay, bitch, you might as well did a hump in the middle of her head, because that would have looked better than the fucking trying to bump some long ass hair. So she bumped it. Now she got her hair is puffy as fuck, and she's got bobby pins in her hair, pushing the tracks through it. The hair is straight. Her hair is sweated out. Like, it's still like straight but sweated. Her roots is fucking not straight no more. Like, it's like, girl, what the fuck? So I'm like, girl, that's gonna slip right out your head. You didn't even braid nothing in your hair to at least try to make it like clip-ins, nothing. She's like, girl, it's not gonna slip out. I do this shit all the time. Whatever. So I'm like, okay, like, whatever, like, but I don't like it. I'm like, girl, maybe because, like, y'all, I could wrap a ponytail to make like a long ponytail, but I'm not good at gripping. So I'm like, if you could slick your hair real down real good and like put it in a ponytail, I'm like, I could wrap you around a ponytail real quick. Like, we got time to do that. But I'm like, I just don't like your hair. Like, I just told her, like, I don't like it like that. It don't look right. She gonna say, girl, you know how many niggas I done fuck doing this? I'm like, stank, what? I done started dying laughing because I'm just thinking, like, it's some niggas, like, that don't be caring about how your hair look. They be just wanting some cat. Like, it's some niggas that will fuck a roach if she got a big ass booty. Like, I'm confused. Like, girl, what does that have to do with anything? Like, and plus the niggas that stank did pull was raggedy, dusty ass niggas. And of course, if you swinging funk monk around and they okay with that, them niggas don't care about how your hair is coming. So I'm just like... And before anybody be like, how would they know? She was one of them people, like, it's like, if you could, because for one, if you could smell you, then we could smell you. And that's really how it was with her. It was like, we could smell you, girl. But anyway, yeah, so anyway, she did that or whatever. She just like, girl, no, I'm about to do this. This is cute. I want my hair down. And mind you, I told you I had the pole in my room. She was like, I want my hair down. She's like swinging on a pole. Like, she was like, so I could do this. She like trying to be sexual. Like, so I could do this, swinging my hair and shit, because they like that sexy ass shit or whatever. Like, they like that. So I'm like, okay, like... all right, whatever, if that's what you want to do. I'm like, you could swing a ponytail too. She's like, girl, no, but they like that. Like, they like all of this and they like that. Like, they like the long hair. And I'm just like, all right, whatever, if you say so. Like, if you say so, whatever. If, like, you know, I can't like tie her down and say, bitch, you're not wearing your hair like this. But y'all, and I'm even trying to help her hide the bobby pins, and she like, should I use clips? Y'all know the little silver clips. She's like, should I use clips? Bitch, even worse. Like, what's your problem? So she trying to hide it with her hair. Mind you, her hair is not blended. The hair is like 24 inches. Her hair is long, but it's puffy because it's sweated out. It just was giving very much, bitch, where the fuck we finna go dance at? The Doodoo Mama Club? Like, I'm so confused. But whatever. So I'm looking decent, and that's one thing I hate too, because I used to hate when people be like, oh, like, why you didn't help your friend? Bitch, it's nothing you could do. She don't want to help herself. I can't help her. I'm never, look, let me tell you, so I'm not the type of person, if I have a friend and I fuck with you, because 9 times out of 10, all my friends, it's my friends because I fuck with you, I love your vibe or whatever. But I'm never about to downplay myself because you don't want to do more for yourself. If you feel like, see, like, okay, like, this is totally different. Like, say we're going out to a club and you be like, hey, I don't want to wear heels, then I won't wear heels, you know, then we all just not gonna wear heels. But not, let's say, like, we going out somewhere and we going to the club and you be like, I don't want to do my hair to the club tonight. Bitch, I'ma still do my hair. Like, I'm not about to like downplay myself because you don't want to do something with yourself. Like, you know, like with the heels things, that's totally different. But it ain't gonna be like, Symone, you know what, I just don't want to look cute tonight, so I'm not. And I'm gonna be like, bitch, me too. No, that's on you, since you're alone with this. Like I said, so I'm just like, whatever. I tried to help her. She didn't want me to do her little ponytail, so she gonna have the bobby clipped in fucking tracks in her head, whatever. So anyway, so it's finally time for us to leave, y'all. But before we leave, and we really is practicing, she like, what you gonna do? So I'm like showing her, y'all, this is the most embarrassing part ever, because like I said, only time I really seen dancers. Because even at that amateur night, it was the one amateur night I went to when I had took my sister. It was girls that didn't know what they was fucking doing. So they wasn't really doing much of what I expected. So I'm over here just twerking, holding the pole, twerking. Y'all, oh my God. So I'm like, I'm gonna do this. And she over here like, okay, I'm gonna do this. But she's doing like like trying to be sexual, but she just real stumping real hard with it. It just was giving very much, bitch, are you okay? And I'm just looking like, girl, you sure you need to do this? And I'm trying to tell her she should twerk. She trying to tell me I should be sexy like this, but her sexy was giving heart attack. And I was just like, you know, we both was just not giving each other good advice. But it's crazy because when we would talk to B-Day and she would be like, oh yeah, y'all should dance like this, that, and third, and I would really be like, I'm gonna do this, and she's like, Garrett, yes, that's it. When it's like, bitch, you was trying to set me up for fair the whole time. So anyway, we on our way there in the car, right? But mind you, before we had went, she was all like, we should tell some niggas to pull up, like we should tell people to pull up. So I'm like, for what? Like she was like, just because, like, you know, so we could make some money or something like that. But I'm just like, I'm not sure how it goes. Like I'm not sure, because the amateur night I went to, the club that it was at, nobody was gonna throw money no way. So I'm not sure. I'm like, do they throw money? Like at this time, I'm like, I'm not knowing. I'm like, do they throw money on this? So she like, we should tell niggas or whatever. So she put it on her Instagram. Like she had posted on Instagram that she was gonna be there that night. She posted a flyer, and I had posted on my Snapchat because on Instagram I have family and shit, and I didn't want them all in my business. But on Snap, it was like cool. So I posted the flyer on my Snapchat, and I put looking eyes or whatever. So y'all, let me tell y'all, when this happened, this was like right before I had got in the shower, and I had noticed B-Day had screenshotted it, like, because you know Snapchat people screenshot it, but it slipped my mind to say something to Stank. Like it really slipped my mind. So anyway, now let's go back to us going to the club. So we on our way to the club, and mind y'all, this is a popular club. B-Day done worked at this club before. Like she the one who really was telling us like we should come here. If we get hired here, we gonna make some money, da da da. So we get to the club or whatever. Oh no, let me rewind back. Rewind back, because I forgot that was the reason why I mentioned the whole outfit thing. Oh my God. So when we was at my house too, I'm showing her like, oh, this my fit, this my shoes, I tried it all. I'm looking cute, y'all. I was looking so cute. It's just I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like if you see me from appearance, you probably think like, oh, she finna go up there and do her thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna see what she finna do. But then you'll be like, really, bitch? But anyway, so I'm asking her like, oh, let me see your fit, because she never showed me. Remember, she didn't want me to get her outfit. Y'all, she's like, oh my God, hold on. Going through her stuff, like, where's my outfit? Oh my God. Fuck, that's good you said that. I forgot my outfit. And I'm just like, well, it's too late now for you to get outfits. So I'm like, girl, what are you gonna do? You just don't want to go no more? Which I would have been okay if she would have said no. So she was like, no, you got something, like, do you got some lingerie or something I could wear? I'm like, no, because she not about to put her funky ass cat up in my motherfucking lingerie. Like, especially if it's some lingerie I got. Like, for some reason, I used to buy lingerie a lot, like, and not even have nobody to wear it for. But I'm just thinking, like, you're not about to put that funky ass monkey up in my motherfucking lingerie. Bitch, no. So anyway, she like, damn, do you got some lingerie? So I'm like, no, I don't. She was like, oh, fuck, like, do you got a bathing suit? So she was like, do you got a bathing suit or something I could put on? So I'm like, a bathing suit? She was like, yes, a bathing suit. So I'm like, girl, I don't think a bathing suit would be cute. Mind you, when I went to that store, I bought my one outfit, but I did buy like this other little like top thingy, but I wasn't finna tell her. So I'm like, she's like, do you have a bathing suit? So I'm like going through my bathing suits like, So why she pick out this one bathing suit I had, y'all? It was a bathing suit and it had like a Jamaican flag print. Like not the flag, but like the colors, like the Rastafari print colors, whatever. And she's like, I'm gonna wear this one. So I'm like, okay. Like my dress had like this little white one and it was kind of like strapped. It was cute. So I'm like, maybe this would look a little better. Even though the bathing suit, I'm just like, sis, this is not a pool party. Like it's giving, everything was giving weird. Like that's why I'm really just trying to explain to y'all details so y'all could picture how this girl looked. So bump it bang, puffy hair with the straight hair coming down, bobby pins, bathing suit, two-piece Rastafari print. Y'all, so anyway, she picked that bathing suit. She's like, oh, I'm gonna wear this one. This one's gonna be cute as fuck. So I'm like, you sure? She's like, yeah. I'm like, we could probably try to run somewhere and see if we could find something. I'm like, or you know, they be sometimes, I think they be selling stuff in the back room. Like maybe you could just buy something. She's like, well, I'm gonna still just bring this just in case because I think this will look cute with my shoes. So I'm like, oh yeah, let me see your shoes. This bitch has some suede pink shoes, some suede pink fucking heels, pointy toe, suede pink heels. When have you ever went to the strip club and seen a bitch with some pointy toe straight suede pink heels on, bitch? So I was like, what shoes are those? Like, I'm like, you gonna wear that to go into the club or whatever? She was like, no, I'm gonna wear this to dance in. How the fuck are you wearing these shoes with that bathing suit? So I'm like, oh my god, man, I spend money on some shoes, you just bring your old shoes for prom. I don't know. So I'm just like, I do got some black heels at least if you want to put these on. And she was just like, girl, no, I'm gonna put these on because I could walk good in these shoes. Like, I'm not even finna play with your heels. I could walk good as fuck in these ones. Whatever. So now let's fast forward to us back on the way to the club. So we get there, whatever. Mind you, when we get there, they looking at us fucking crazy because it looks like, did y'all just walk in together? Because there ain't no way y'all here together. It ain't no way. But again, like I said, just because she came looking raggedy, that didn't mean I was finna leave my leave out wet or blowed the fuck out. No, that's not my problem. So we get there, whatever, and she's like, yeah, like, let's watch for a minute, like, before we go back there or whatever, like, and change. So we was like literally like watching them and shit like that, like watching the other girls, and I was looking like, this ain't what I thought I was finna be up there doing, y'all. And I'm telling her, I was like, stank, I think that we should come back another night. Like, we're not ready. Mind you, this amateur night, because the first one, like I said, I took my sister to, like, that one, them girls didn't know what they was doing. This one, you could tell it was all girls that knew what they was doing and they just wanted to work at this club. I'm like, I'm not going up there. Me personally, I'm like, I'm not. So she was like, why? I said, because I'm not ready. Like, look how they up there dancing. Like, I can't do that. She was like, girl, we'll just go up there and do it. I'm like, bitch, no, because I'm about to do something for the first time and be making a fool out of my motherfucking self. Like, I'm gonna look stupid as fuck. So I'm like, girl, she was like, girl, well, I don't care what you talking about. I'm still gonna dance. So she had asked me, like, can I wear your outfit? So I'm like, bitch, no, I spent a lot on this. And I'm like, and if we come back another time after I practice at home, I'm gonna wear my own outfit. Like, bitch. And she was like, girl, you could just wash it. No, you got a strong stench. Like, I'm not just gonna wash it. You're not gonna put, no, So I was like, nah, no. So she was like, man, like, so she's getting mad at me. We like low-key going back and forth because she really trying to explain to me how she should use my outfit. And I'm just like, no. So I'm like, you could use my heels though. And she was like, girl, no, I'm gonna use the heels that's comfortable for me. So anyway, we go to the back or whatever, and she getting dressed, and she was like, Simone, just like think about it. So I'm like, all right. So I put my little outfit on or whatever, and I thought about it, but I ended up taking it off. Y'all, I really just did that so I could actually go back there with her, because if I wasn't gonna dance, I couldn't just be back there with her. They don't have support animals in the back with you, like, to get your head pumped up. So I was all like, so she getting dressed. When she getting dressed, when I tell you, the other girls was looking at her like, I know this gotta be a joke. I know this gotta be a motherfucking joke. I heard of hell they do. They got hell dancers, because ain't no motherfucking way this bitch come in here with their hair looking like that, Rastafari two-piece bathing suit on, and some pink suede pointy toe heels. They was really looking like, what the fuck is going on? So it was one girl in there, she was like, girl, no, you're not. If you trying to get higher, you're not finna get higher like that. Like, the other girls, they was looking like, you know, but not saying shit, but you could tell they was looking like, like, this was a clown of the day. So this one girl, she was really nice, and she was just like, baby, you're not gonna get higher like that. And then she gonna look over to me, and she was like, girl, why you didn't hook your girl up? Why you didn't take her where you went? Like, why you didn't put her on? And I was just like, girl, she didn't want to go where I went. And she was like, no, I really got a bomb ass outfit at home, but I forgot it, and I really want to get hired tonight. So this, and she was like, well, you're not gonna get hired dressed like that. Like, you're not gonna get hired looking like that, girl. And everybody started laughing, and I'm over here just like, she ain't lying. But anyway, I didn't say that though. I'm thinking to myself, but shit, I wasn't gonna get hired dancing like that and dancing how I thought I was gonna dance. So it didn't even matter. We both wasn't gonna get hired. But anyway, so she like telling her, so the girl was like, I actually got an extra outfit. She was all like, I had this one on the other night and I left it here if you want to wear it. When she said that, I'm thinking in my head, this is the most nastiest shit this bitch said. And you gonna sit here, y'all guess what Stank said? Oh, bitch, that's cute as fuck. Yes, let me put it on. She just said she wore it yesterday. Well, now she didn't even say yesterday. She said the other night. Could have been yesterday. I don't know what the other night meant for her. So she was like, she wore it the other night. So she was like, okay, here. So Stank was like, oh, yes, it's going to be cute. She was like, but I ain't got no shoes for you, so I'm sorry about that. And she was like, no, bitch, like, these shoes are good. She was like, no, you need dancer shoes. So she pointed at everybody, like, you see your homegirl shoes? Like, you see they shoes? Like, you need dancer shoes. Like, you need those type of shoes. Like, those shoes, girl, they not even probably going to let you go up there with them shoes on. And she was like, well, can I just get new shoes when I get hired? She was like, well, I mean, yeah, but like, I guess if you really just do your thing out there, they might look past the shoes and just tell you gotta bring some new shoes. But you know, she's like, but yeah, I don't got no shoes for you. And she in there like, she like, do anybody got some extra shoes for her? Nobody said nothing. Like, they kept their conversations going. Basically, like, bitch, why? We don't even know this girl. So anyway, so Stank put on the outfit that the girl gave her or whatever. And the outfit looked totally better, but with the shoes and the hair, it just was still giving weird. Like, the outfit was cute. Like, it was like a white. It had like rhinestones on it and shit. Like, that was a cute outfit, but like I said. So anyway, so Stank ended up, so at this time, I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to do it. Like, I was just like, I'm not going to do it. So she's like, girl, you're not going to do it? So she like, why don't you give your homegirl your shoes? So I'm like, again, Stank, you want to use the shoes? She's like, no, I'm going to use these shoes. Like you said, they would look past the shoes and just let me get new shoes because I like these shoes. And I already practiced my dance in these shoes, so I don't want to put on her shoes and then fuck up my whole routine. So I'm just like, all right. So then the girl was like, girl, why don't you go? Like, you look good. Like, you're cute. And I'm just like, well, because I'm seeing how everybody's dancing and I didn't think like that. I thought I was gonna go up there twerking and shake that monkey, like, and I'm not trying to get embarrassed and look stupid. And yeah, and she was just like, girl, you're cute as fuck. Like, all you gotta do is just go up there, just be sexy, like act like you dancing for your man. So I was just like, yeah, that's the thing. I didn't practice that first. So if I go up there and I try to mimic what I'm seeing other girls doing, I never practice. Next thing you know, I'm gonna try to go down backwards and fucking break my neck or something. Like, I'm gonna look stupid. Like, so you know, and then plus I ain't y'all, we posted it. So I no telling who's finna pull up, because it was one boy who was telling me like, oh, I'm gonna pull up, blah, blah, blah. Like, no telling who the fuck is finna pull up. So I'm not trying to make a fool out of myself. So I'm really just pleading my case. And she was like, okay, girl, like, you really should have tried to look cute or whatever. I'm just like, yeah. So Stank didn't want the shoes, so I'm like, I'm finna go out to the front. Like, you know, I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm gonna watch you, girl. So she like, all right, but Stank over here trying to like make buddy friends with old girl, like telling me like, yeah, because bitches be scared. Like, how are you scared? How'd you come wait to the club and you scared? Like, you can't be scared doing this life. And the girl just like, no, just let her. If she feel like she want to practice, then just practice and come back stronger. Like, you know, the girl was really nice, and Stank over here trying to like, no, that bitch is scared. Like, bitch, you're scared. Come on. Like, I can't believe you came way down here and you about to have me do this by myself. And I'm just like, well, I'm out in the crowd, so you good, bitch. We wasn't gonna be on stage together no way. So you, what the fuck? It was just kind of irritating because it's just like, bitch, don't be trying to do all this in front of this girl because you don't know this bitch. She gave you her old outfit and all that. You think you do something. Anyway, so I'm just like, whatever. So I ended up going out or whatever. I put my clothes back on and I ended up going out or whatever. And they was telling me like, so what happened? Like, you not finna dance, da 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 da, all this other shit. Like, and I'm just like, nah, I changed my mind. Like, you know, I just need to get some stuff together. And they was just telling me like, oh, you was just trying to get in for free. No, I wasn't. You know, because I guess because all the girls that was like doing for amateur night, they had to pay. So it's like, you was just trying to get it for free. And I'm just like, nah, like I already have my outfit, everything. Like, I'm just over here talking to them to where I'm not even paying attention. Like, when other girls going up and shit, I'm just talking to the guy or whatever. So I end up going and I'm like sitting down or whatever, right? Now they said Stank name, like, Stank, come to the stage, a stanky bitch. Woo, you know, this me. Woo. Clapping, bitch. Why am I clapping in a damn strip club? Only thing should be clapping is ass. But I'm over here, oh my god, can't wait to see her, even though this bitch just had me fucked up in the locker room. So anyway, so Stank come out. Oh my god, when she came out, everybody, like, you could hear people just talking shit. The music loud, but you could like hear people, like, it was the other girls that worked there and they was just sitting like in the front, like watching girls dance and shit, and they just like, what the fuck? Like, they just laughing to themselves. Stank come out. When I tell you, Stank should have took my lead and said, bitch, I need practice, let's just watch. That would have been the best thing for us to do. We should have really just came there or just went to a strip club on a regular day and just watched and like observed and see like certain shit that we should do, moves and shit like that. We really should have just did that. But you know, Stank should have took my lead. My bad, I'm doing this, y'all. My face itching, I didn't want to scratch it. But anyway, Stank should have took my lead and just said, you know what, bitch, let's just go. So she comes out, y'all. Remember I told y'all, bump, weave, puffy hair. Now she got on the rhinestone culo outfit, suede pink toe, suede pointy toe heels, pink. So anyway, so suede. So Stank come out and she just dancing. She trying to be sexy. Like, when I tell y'all, it was just so funny. I wish I had a fucking video in my head, like a video I could post. But I'm just picturing, I'm just like imagining her again in my head. And she was really just like walking like this, like really hard and shit. Like trying to be sexy and trying to switch really hard. And it looked this so stupid. Like, it looked this so fucking dumb. And I'm over here trying not to smile in a laughing way, but like in a supporting way. So it's just like Like, oh my gosh, look this stupid as fuck. And she like came out trying to switch. They playing music. I forgot what song they was playing, but it made no sense to why the fuck she was walking all aggressive like that. Then she's on the pole and she like just bounced down and she like this and like bent over and trying to like pop her butt. Nothing's popping. And then she like stood up and tried to bounce down again. It was just horrible, y'all. It was horrible as fuck. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing, y'all. Embarrassing as fuck. And just so happened, it was this nigga she told to come up there. He just so happened to like walk in mid of her performance. I don't know why the DJ, like he must have wanted to just get a laugh out of this shit, because he made her do 2 songs, y'all. And I'm just like, why would he do this? So the boy walked up and he was just like, oh, okay. What's going on? Y'all, he tell me what's going on. And I'm like, oh, nothing, like Stank. He like, oh, you already went? I'm like, nah, you know, I might just watch Stank, like just watch her. And somebody gonna say I'm rude, because I remember when I was telling my one homegirl, she was like, why you didn't distract him so he wouldn't, at least she wouldn't be making a fool of herself and he just watching her. Bitch, she invited this nigga. She knew she was gonna go up there doing that dumbass shit. She thought it was cool. So we just sitting there and he just looking like, you could tell it got awkward because he started just going through his phone like, the fuck is going on? But he was there with like other people or whatever. But I didn't really want to make small talk because I'm just like, oh my god. Like, I was just so embarrassed, but I wanted to watch. Like, you know, it's something when it's so bad but you can't take your eyes off it. That's really how it was. So she ended up finally done, and this is me. Yay, go Stink. You know, and she just come back, and then when she finally came back like out of the dressing room, mind you, they was telling her you could put your clothes on or whatever. She, because basically, bitch, you ain't get hired. So they was telling her like you could put your clothes back on. She wanted to walk around the club like that. When she come walking out, she walking out like this, like swinging her head super hard and switching, and she was just like, and then she put her hands on her hip and she was like, bitch, you see me? And I'm just thinking like, bitch, did you? Like, they maybe need to put a big mirror up so people could see themselves, because this ain't right. So I'm just like, girl, yes, oh my god, what happened? Like, what happened up there? And she's like, bitch, what you mean what happened? I fucked it up. I already know I'm finna get hired. She's like, see, you about to miss out on money. And she like hugging the boy, and he just like, oh, okay, like, how long was you going? Mind you, he came in mid-performance of her second dance, so he just like, how long was you going? I'm just like, fucked it up. In my head, I'm thinking like, bitch, yeah, you fucked up my head when you came out here doing that stupid ass shit you was just doing. Aggressive ass fucking shit on the pole. Like, it was weird. And she was twerking. Mind y'all, she was dancing so offbeat. Like, you would think G Herbo was on the mic. Like, it was horrible. Like, no offense to G Herbo. I like his music. So anyway, she talking to the boy or whatever, but now you could just see he just seems so like not interested in her at all, because I think that was their first time ever even linking in person. Like, so you kind of really giving a real bad first impression and shit. So he was just like, oh, I'm gonna go over here. Like, him and his homeboys, they end up going like by like the bar and shit, like, or whatever. So me and her just talking, and then the girl that we met in the back room, she ended up coming out. The girl we met in the back room, she ended up coming out, and she was just like, oh babe, like, you know, you did good, but next time you'll do better, you know, just practice. And she was like, what you mean next time they told you, like, they said something to you? She's like, no, I'm just saying, like, based off your performance, like, you know, like, your courage is up there, like, you know, you're good, like, you're not afraid to be in front of a crowd. She's like, but just, you know, practice and you'll get better, like, you got it. And she's like, what are you talking about? Like, I did good up there. So Stank is like, what are you talking about? I did good up there. Like, girl, I did good. Like, girl, I did my shit. And she's like, no, like, you really didn't. Like, your girl's being so real hurt. She's like, you didn't. Like, you really have to work on your stage performance. Like, you have to really work on a lot. She was like, your way you're dancing, like, you have to be a little smoother, like a little bit sexier. She's like, but it's good that you're not afraid to dance in front of people, but you know, you just gotta work on a lot. And she was like, girl, no, I think I did good. And she was like, no, like, the girl's really telling her like, no, you did not. So why Stank was like, oh, I'm gonna go put my clothes on or whatever. So she ended up going to the back, and the girl was talking to me. She's like, girl, just help your friend out, like, maybe with her hair, like, help her, like, she's a pretty girl, like, she's really pretty, like, you know, just help her out. Like, she was like, is that how you were gonna go on the stage? Like, y'all practice that? I was like, no, I wasn't gonna go on there like that. I'm like, but I wasn't gonna be good either. And she just telling me like, yeah, just let her know, like, you know, just let her know. So the girl ended up leaving, and when Stank came back, she's just telling me like, see, that's what B-Day was telling me about. It's gonna be bitches in the club that's gonna be hating on you. Like, they're gonna be mad, they're gonna try to make you feel like you didn't get hired so you could just run out of here. But bitch, like, I'm not about to let that stop me. And I'm just thinking, like, I don't think that girl was hating. She let you use her clothes. And mind you, too, because the girl wanted her outfit back. And why Stank really kept that shit. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, girl, you don't want that shit back. But anyway, so then next thing you know, Stank, we sitting up in there. The boy, he never came back to even talk to her. Like, she kept trying to say, let's go up over there. But I'm just like, girl, like, no, like, are we gonna stay? Like, or do you want to ask me if you got hired? Like, you want to leave? Because I wasn't really feeling up in there. She wanted to be up on her boy, but you could tell, like, he really wasn't trying to be around us like that, like him and his homeboys. So she, like, on her phone, next thing you know, she just on her phone like this. I'm talking to her, she not paying attention. She just like this, like, and I'm just like, hello, like, Stank, so what do you want to do? Like, what you trying to do? You trying to leave, get something to eat, like, ask them what's up? Like, even though there's no point in asking them, they're gonna tell you, girl, get the fuck out the club. So she was just like, bitch, what the fuck? And I'm like, what? She was like, did you post where we was gonna be at tonight? And I'm like, yeah, you told me to post it. Like, I'm like, you told me to post it. I'm like, I posted on Snapchat. And she was like, oh my god, now bitches trying to be weird. So I'm like, what's going on? She was like, bitch, like, I need to go fight B-Day. Like, I have to go fight B-Day because she's trying to fuck up this shit for me, and I'm not about to let her fuck up this for me because I really want to work here. So I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, look, bitch, and she showed me the message, and B-Day was like, bitch, I'm about to come up there and beat your ass. I know where you at. She was like, she said the club name. She was like, I'm about to come up there and beat your ass, da 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 da, all this other shit. She was like, girl, we gotta go. She was like, we gotta go. Like, I'm about to tell her where she at because we could just pull up on her. And I'm just like, girl, what happened? Like, remember I told you, she said she was mad about a nigga, but she really didn't get into details. So she like, I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm gonna just tell you later, like, I'll tell you. So I'm just like, what the fuck? She's like, but let's go. I'm gonna just ask them later, whatever. She was like, I'm like, just, well, go ask them. I'm like, and let's just leave, you know, because they might not remember you. Even though I don't know why I'm telling her to do that. It's clear she didn't get hired. So she was like, all right. So I didn't go with her because I feel like that's embarrassing if somebody right there with you and they telling you, like, bitch, please. So she went right there to go ask her whatever, and I'm just standing there and I'm just like, oh shit. Now I'm starting to think back. B-Day did screenshot the fucking post or whatever, and it slipped my mind. So she talking to them, and you know, the talk didn't go that long because clearly they told her, like, bitch, get the fuck up out of here asking us if you got hired. You making no sense right now. So anyway, so she come back over there and she was like, yeah, let's just go. She was like, I got it. I was like, for real, you got it? She was like, yeah, I got it. But I told them I gotta go handle something. She's like, cause that bitch trying to come up here and ruin that shit for me. She was like, oh, okay, bet. She told me she at her grandma's house, like, let's go over there. So I'm like, all right. So we in the car, I'm trying to talk to her, and I'm like, oh yeah, she did screenshot my snap or whatever. And she was like, bitch, why wouldn't you tell me she screenshot your snap? And I'm like, because it slipped my fucking mind. I'm like, and you posted it too, so if she really wants to know where you was at, it ain't an issue. And plus, we been talked about coming to this club. She the one who put us on to this motherfucking club. Like, so don't try to get at me. And she was just like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not mad, but I'm just saying, like, she was really just saying, like, little shit, but, like, you could tell she was frustrated. But she's like, I'm just about to go fight her. I'm just about to go get this shit over with. Because she said, if not, she gonna pull up to my job tomorrow. Like, not the strip club, because you know she didn't get hired at that. She lied. But she was like, her real job. She said she gonna pull up to my job and get me fired and fight me there. And I'm just like, girl, like, this is crazy. All right, let's just go. Y'all, so we end up pulling up to we end up pulling up to B-Day grandma house or whatever. So we pull up, and mind y'all, we was dressed how we went to the strip club, but we wasn't dressed like we was finna go fight nobody. So she was like, yeah, I want you here just in case they jump in. I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. Like, you know, I watch. Like, not like I'm gonna watch if they jump you. I'm not gonna watch if they jump you. Like, then I would jump in, but I don't jump into one-on-ones. Like, you handle that. That's you know? I don't believe in jumping. Like, y'all got this. Go ahead. So she like, oh my god, like, oh my god. So I'm like, what happened? She's still not trying to tell me what happened or whatever, right? So we pull up or whatever. They outside. They ready. Be they hair tied up. Her homegirls, they not dressed like they ready to fight, because they ain't on that type of shit. They basically, you know, we know B-Day gonna do her shit. So they just regular, like, you know, B-Day over there, like, come on, like, get out the car, bitch, get out the car. So I'm just like, oh my god, like, what do you want to do? Like, let's get out the car. So he had sandals on, I had sandals on, because she like, what type of shoes you got on? I'm like, sandals. And she's like, fuck, oh my god, like, all right, come on, let's get out the car. So we get out the car, and B-Day was like, Symone, I can't believe you gonna come to this shit. And I was just like, girl, we was already together. Mind you, I only know B-Day through Stank. So it's like, B-Day wasn't like my friend. Like, anytime I would hang out with B-Day, it would be with Stank. I only knew her through Stank. We had each other on social media, but it's like we didn't really talk, like, unless we were together, which was always with Stank. So she was like, Symone, I can't believe you would come to this shit. Like, bitch, you make it seem like, what? This is my friend at the end of the day. Like, so she was just like, yeah, da da da. So Stank get out the car and she's just like, what's up, bitch? Like, what's up? What's up? Mind you, she didn't try to pull the tracks out with the bobby pin her hair up, nothing. She got out the car just like that. I don't know if she thought B-Day was gonna like spare her or whatever. So right when she got out the car, she was just like, what's up? Like trying to talk shit. B-Day ran up on her and just started beating her ass. Like they fighting, but B-Day got the best of her. Like it was like Stank just gave up in the fight. Like she was fighting, but it's like she just gave up. Like I don't know what happened. Like she was swinging very slow. I don't know what was going on. So B-Day is beating her ass, ripping my fucking tracks out. My tracks all over the damn street. Y'all, I'm annoyed because I'm just like, oh my god. So I'm going like not trying to get into the fight because like don't hit me, but I'm just going trying to collect my tracks. But at first when I was going over there when her cousin was like, bitch, don't jump in, I said, bitch, I'm about to pick my hair up. The fuck, this is my hair at the end of the day, and y'all, I like to buy hair that's good hair, so this ain't no cheap shit. So I'm over here trying to pick my tracks up. She really just pulling my tracks out and throwing around the street. Like, girl, what I do to you? Why is you pulling my tracks out that girl head like that? So I'm over here just really trying to collect my hair. Like, oh my god, I don't let people just use your shit. You know, I'm just like, she just fighting. She fighting, they fighting, and it seemed like they was fighting for so long. She was really beating her up. Then she got her on the ground. She was dragging her, and oh my god, when she tried to kick her, that's when I was like, like, you know, tracks in one hand. They was like, yeah, okay, it's over. She already beat that bitch ass. So what's it called? I was gonna say her name. Stank on the floor. She crying, and she's like, really, over that fucking nigga, over him, and she's like, bitch, you dirty ass bitch. She just talking shit, and she's like, man, get the fuck up out of here. Y'all better go before I beat her ass again. And I'm just over here like, Stank, get up. Like I'm trying to help her up. Like, come on, girl, get up. This is you gotta be stronger, girl. Get up, get off that ground, girl. So I'm over here trying to help her up. Like, come on, girl. And she crying and shit, and like trying to fix her hair. She trying to push her bang back down. Girl, let the bang go, okay? Let it go. So next thing you know, they just go in the house, and I'm still trying to just pick Stank up off the ground. It's like, bitch, stop being dramatic. Come on, get in the car, let's go. Like, why are we still here? So she like crying. She limped back to the car, toe busted. She like, I can't believe this. Like, so do you have a sweater or something? Bitch, you're not gonna wipe your blood off with my sweater. I was like, no, I don't. Do you have like napkins in your car? And I know y'all probably like, Symone, that's fucked up. You could have gave your friend your sweater. No, I couldn't have. Like, she had that bathing suit that she borrowed from me. She probably could have wiped with that. It was something else. She had shit in her own fucking car. She used to keep a lot of shit in her trunk. Bitch, why are you trying to wipe yourself with my stuff? So, no. So she was crying. She was crying in the car. I drove back because we was in her car at this time. Like, we was in her car because when we went to the club, we went in her car. So she crying, driving her car. I'm just like, did you still want to get tacos? Yo, I'm just like, did you still want to get tacos? She was like, I just can't believe her. Like, you really gonna do me like that over a nigga? And I couldn't even fight her good because I had sandals on. And I'm just thinking, like, I done seen, like, I had some homegirls I done seen beat some shit up in some sandals, y'all. Or take their sandals off and fight barefoot and really just do what they had to do. And I'm just thinking, like, I don't think that was the reason you lost, but okay. So I'm just like driving. I was just like, well, are you still hungry? Yo, when I said that, she got mad. She just started screaming. She go, how the fuck can you ask me if I'm hungry right now? And I'm like, because I'm hungry. Like, bitch, I'm hungry. I don't care. Like, I do care that you fought, but I'm hungry. I'm hungry. And she was like, and you just let her do that for so long. You didn't even do shit. You knew I couldn't fight in these sandals. And I'm like, it was a fair fade. What did you want me to do? I could see if you scream tap out or game over or times out or swiper no swiping. Like, if you would have screamed something and said, hey, I'm done, I don't want to fight no more, you didn't scream nothing. Like, you literally was just fighting. What was I supposed to do? Y'all was fighting and talking shit to each other. Like, I didn't know that you didn't want to fight no more. I didn't know you wanted to get beat up no more. I didn't know that. Like, what was I supposed to do? It was a fair fight. Why? It's nothing going on. Like, I could see somebody jumping in. That's different. Like, they was letting y'all fight. Nobody was doing nothing. So don't put this on me. Like, I hate when you around people that get beat up. They want to put it on you. Bitch, that was a one-on-one. Like, you know, if you lost, you lost. If it was me and I would have lost, I would have just been like, wow, damn, I got beat up for my homegirl. Let's go get them tacos. Like, you know, so she just was like, whatever. So I'm just like, bitch, I'm still going to drive to this taco truck because I'm hungry and I ain't got nothing to eat in my house like that I want to eat. So we end up going to get tacos, and like, I had got her like some napkins and stuff like that, and I had got like a cup of ice from the taco truck, and I'm like trying to like help her, and I'm just helping her. Like, I'm really helping her wounds. Like, she was got dragged, so like she got marks, and I'm just trying to help her like clean herself up. And I'm just like, girl, like, so what happened? Like, why did she want to fight you? Like, this really was your bitch for a long time. Like, what happened? So she was just like, well, and y'all, this part right here, I don't know if it's true or not, because this is what Stank told me, and this could be a complete lie. So she was like, basically, she trying to say that Stank nigga, I mean, that B-Day nigga told her, like, he don't want to fuck with her no more, like, he really want to fuck with Stank. She was like, yeah, after that happened, she was like, I guess after that threesome, she was like, we done had, like, so many more and stuff like that. She was like, and he was telling her, like, that he should be able to fuck me without her, all this other stuff, and I'm just thinking, like, you already was, but okay. So anyway, so she was just like, yeah, but yeah, he basically was telling her he didn't want to be with her no more, he want to be with me and all this other shit. And I guess he was like, yeah, and she's mad about that. She was like, but I don't even want to fuck with him, like, I don't want to fuck with him, he's blocked. And I told her I would never fuck with him, and she still wanted to fight me. And I'm just thinking, like, bitch. So I'm asking her, like, did she ever find out that you was fucking him on the low? And she was like, when was I fucking him on the low? When was I fucking him on the low? And I'm just like, I mean, in the car, when I was in the car, and it was at Jack in the Box. And she was just like, bitch, I was not fucking him on the low. Like, I was not fucking him on the low. She's like, deep down inside, I know she knew that shit. She knew that shit. And I'm just thinking, like, so is that why she's mad? Because she found out, like, you went behind her back and was fucking her nigga. And she was like, well, bitch, you're my friend, not her friend. I'm just thinking, like, I just want to know. Because your story don't make sense. It don't make sense that she said that her nigga would say, I'd rather fuck with Stank instead of you. And then you tell her, bitch, I'm blocking him, he's weird. And she just say, I'm going to beat your ass, bitch, because my nigga likes stanky pussy and he want to leave me for it. It's not adding up. So I never really got the answer, because again, like I said, B-Day was her friend, and still to this day, me and B-Day still follow each other on social media. But that wasn't my friend to go hit her up and ask. Even when me and Stank fell out, and when me and Stank fell out, I tell you, every bitch I had beef with, Stank was hitting him up. Every nigga I used to talk to, Stank hitting him up. Stank made a fake ass fucking Backpage ad. No, Craigslist ad. Stank made a fake Craigslist ad. And watch when I tell the story about that, because I got receipts. Because somebody had hit me up. That's how I found out. Somebody hit me up and was like, hey, boo, like, I seen your ad. And I was just like, what? And this is how I knew it was Stank, because they used my pictures and put my Instagram on there and told people to come hit me up on Instagram about it. And I had changed my number. So Stank didn't have my number no more. So it was just made sense that we fell out, and next thing you know, a week later, somebody making a Craigslist ad about me. Make it make sense. Exactly. So like I said, even though me and her fell out, I still never went and reached out to none of your friends or nobody you beefed with and asked them anything like that, because at the end of the day, we fell out. You was my friend, I loved you, but bitch, fuck you. You know, it is what it is. I don't care to be invested that much or to be messy like that. It's not that deep to me. But yeah, that's the end of the story, y'all. I could have just told y'all the story about the fight, but I had to give y'all the whole full night, because the whole night was just funny as fuck with that the whole dancing and shit. That shit was just a mess. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of this story, y'all. One thing I did want to say though, because I be telling these stories, and mind y'all, when I got into it with these people, it's a lot of people I fell out with, which is understandable. Like, we're all females. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some females in the comments like, I've never fell out with nobody. You know, that's fine, and I'm happy, because you shouldn't want to fall out with people. But you know, in life, you do come across people, you fall out with people. But around these times, let me tell y'all, I had good ass friends, and I still have good ass friends to this day, that people I've been friends with for 20 plus years, 15 plus years. So like, I have friends that I've been friends with for years, and good ass friends that never fell out with each other. Like, we always been solid. But I did have fucked up friends. So some people be like, oh my god, Symone just never had a good friend. No, I have good friends, y'all. Like, don't get me wrong, it's just I have bad friends as well, because it would be like certain things, like I at one point was just so thirsty to want to turn up and do shit, and it's like my other friends wouldn't be available, so I started meeting other friends, like people that was available to do certain shit, as people that, like, you know how you have friends for certain things, like you have some friends that's like more on the chill side, and you have more friends that's like turned up, more friends that's like this. So it was like I just kept trying to meet new people, and then it was basically the new people. But except for Stank and Toxic, those was people that was in my life for a long time. But like other people was more like new people. But even with those two people, it's people that should have cut off for a long time. But don't get me wrong, your girl got friends. I got good ass friends that I love, okay? But yeah, that's the end of this story, y'all. I'm so sweaty. I really talked a long time. I don't know if this was an hour. I gotta edit it. But I talked this whole time with no AC on, because it's loud for y'all. So y'all make sure y'all run this video up, run the likes up, subscribe to my channel. We on the way to what? 100K, you guys. We're almost there. Thank you guys so much for supporting and loving me, and your girl's out. Peace out.